Welcome everybody to episode 23 of FuturePack. Right, just a quick start today. Somebody mentioned, I think it was an evil printer, asked about one of the production tabs, and I just said I would have a quick show on here. I believe it's LaserTech 1 that you're after, an evil printer. So if you've got this far at the minute from renewable energy, the next one is LaserTech. And because LaserTech opens up the laser diode, I would think in the production tab we have the focus lenses here for lasers. So I would have a look at the neon industrial furnace and try and scan that. That would be my thought on opening up this. Perhaps. I could be wrong. I can't remember what it was I needed to open that, but yeah, that will take you onto drone technology and obviously other great things. We also got production 3 and then networks further along this line, but yeah, that's the sort of path you need to go on to get your space travel opened up. Yeah, so that's that. The other thing, I've unlocked, I'll start again. I have updated to the latest version, which hasn't done much for the e-scanner. There's not a great deal of change in here. I believe this is new. I'm assuming that's a fence gate. And what else was there? I think that was it for this. But what it has done is put some more stuff into here, and you will notice that we have a fluid tube and a pump. Oh, they're new. They're not implemented yet. There's no recipe for these. And then I think there's another few bits. I think the white focus lens might be new. I could be wrong. But definitely the pump and the fluid tube, they're new. So it looks like they are, you know, the devs are working on the pack. They are developing it, which is cool. I don't know when these are going to be implemented, but yeah, that's good. That's awesome. So thanks for that. They'll be ace. What else have I been doing? I've been really busy, actually. And you may wonder, actually, because I was thinking, you know, I hadn't done anything to the alien factory that I was going to build. And the reason I haven't done anything with that yet is because of this, really. The fireflies that eat everything. Yeah, they're just eating that. And I thought, you know, if I build something, are they just going to eat it? I don't know. I mean, it might look okay with that because it's supposed to be old and broken, so as they eat the way through it, it might look more old and broken. But yeah, I haven't got round to doing that yet. I probably will get back to it at some point, hopefully. I have been busy in here, where our water turbine room is at the very top. I've changed this. I've turned it into a room instead of half cave, half room. This is the plan for today. I will get back to that in a moment. I have tidied up in here. I put my mechanism bits down there, just out the way. I've extended these up. These were down here. I've extended them up a little bit further. Not much. And I've tidied this room up to look a bit tidier, a bit better. And yeah, I think it looks okay. I put some pretend pipes in, just using the architecture craft. Make it look like they're doing something. And yeah, back here you'll notice we have some mining drones. Right, so what they're going to do is they're going to go off mining for us. I'm thinking literally here, back. So there'll be a big open mine back here. I don't know yet, but that's one theory. I might do that. So these are connected up with pipes under here. And as you can see, I've put a storage system in, which I will go through in a moment. So if I grab this, as you can see under here, we've got a pipe. It's a neon pipe because these need power. This feeds under here and back, and yeah, there's a cable down there which is running along here and being fed from down there. It's a long way, but it works. It does the job. So that's that. Go back out this way. So yeah, when they're going to mine, that pipe comes out of here. And the plan is for me to have some furnaces here, which are going to cook up the ores. And then, oh no, sorry, we're going to have some crushers here, which are going to crush the ores. And then some furnaces here, which are going to cook them. These are going to get fed into these pipes, and they will get sent through here. They'll come through this room and into the RF storage. So there's that one available, and this one available. This one's going to be for just all the cobble and sand and gravel and anything else like that. Yes, so I've got excuse me, I've got an energy cube in here because we need RF to power this system. I've got a neon engine like we did downstairs, but I've got this set up with an RF monitor. So when the energy cube drops below 90%, it will send a redstone signal and turn this neon engine on. As you can see, it's not on at the moment, and it hardly ever runs. It uses no power at all, barely, to be honest. Yeah, when that holds its power quite nicely. So that works a treat. I've got a screen controller here because I've got a screen outside. You know, I use Mechanism downstairs, so I thought, you know what? I might as well use the RFTools to make a storage system. So the energy cube has got 2.9 million RF in it, and the engine has got 20,000 RF in it. And it's not even running. It's just sat there. And that's even with the remote storage on cross-dimensional access, which does use a fair bit of power. So, yeah, quite happy with that. That works a treat. We've got the storage here, so all the modular storage. Nothing in them at the moment, just the one with the blocks. And then I've made myself a little remote storage tablet, which is connected to this. And that's just holding all my tools, some bits and bobs. And then we've got a few cables in this one. Lots of blocks in that one for building. And then a few bits when I need to build something on the go. So that's going to be really handy. And also I've got a crafting window here, which I can set up crafting recipes. So yeah, that's really handy. I know it's not FuturePack, but it helps me along the way. Saves me running around looking for crafting tables and such. Won't be able to craft any of the FuturePack stuff in there, because that needs to be done in a tech table, but you know, that's alright. So that's that. Today we're going to do this. We're going to put these in here. What I will quickly do is show you downstairs, because last episode there was questions about whether the energy is working, whether the coolers are working, you know, and yeah, I can assure you, here's another monitor. This is monitoring the power and the engine, which we have down here. And as you can see, that's not running either. That's just sat quite comfortably. And it's sending power upstairs to run various machines at the moment. Oops. So, although these aren't steaming, that neon engine there, same as upstairs, will only run when it drops below 90%. And as you can see, it's not running. It's not drawing any energy out of the system at all, because it doesn't need to, because the system's not using a great deal of energy. So yeah, that's brilliant. And this is still sat as it was. I put a couple of tanks in just so I can monitor them, but didn't really need to. And yeah, I'm happy with that. That's great. So these I believe, are running. Let me just grab my scrench. Where is my scrench? There. So, even though that looks like it's not running, if I click on this water turbine, as you can see, it starts high and then starts dropping. I've put a damage control chipset in here, which kind of defeats the object, really, of having this water cooler, because the damage control chipset will shut down the temperature when it hits 100 degrees, which is kind of what this is supposed to do. It's just when this hits 100 degrees, this is supposed to be really kicking in and cooling that. But, you know, I don't think it really matters. We're running around the 200 mark at the minute on these machines. So 200 NE is pretty good. I'm not going to burn the chipsets out because we've got a damage control chipset in each. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this system. It works a treat. Works really well. So right, let's get on with our mining and sorting system. I'm going to try and get that sorted today. So let me get all the bits together that I need, and I will be right back. Right, well, I've just made some sorters. I've made 4 of them. I don't really know how many I'm going to need, and having a look through the logistics tab on the sorter, it says that by increasing the RAM value, the item throughput can be increased, and it'll take the logic, obviously. Industrial chipset increases the stack size, and it has a damage control option as well. So what I've done is I've put an 8-core in, I've put a damage control in, the industrial chipset and the logic chipset, and I've got 4, 11, 16 RAM. Is that right? 14 RAM. I can't count. So yeah, and this uses the 8 of 8 cores. So yeah, I think 14 RAM should be pretty good. That's 56.4, so that should be pretty quick. It's got a damage control, so that should be okay. And then the industrial chipset should increase the throughput of the items. So they're quite good. I don't know if I'm going to need 4, but I've made 4. What I also noticed, because I nipped into here, and I had a blueprint, and it was a blueprint that had been sat there for a little bit, and I just happened to have a look at it, and it was the modular door one, which I couldn't make before. Well, since the update, I can now make it. Now, this is cool. So what I'm going to quickly do is, before we get on with the sorting system, I'm going to make 8, 10, I'll make 12 of them. Because I don't know how many, I don't think I'm going to need 12. I don't really know where to put them, but I've got a bit of an idea, just to see if they're going to work. And I always get stuck on doors. So, let's, a bit laggy, the world's not loaded in properly yet. So let's have a quick look, because I'm wondering if I put them here. And, well, let me show you how these work. Let's hope they do work. I'm going to stick them there, and stick that there. Ah, right, okay. Well, that's good, they are working. Let's see if I have to do this. No, I don't. Would I have to put them like that? Oh, hang on. Do I have to do this? I haven't used these before, so just bear with me. Do I need it like that? Yeah, there we go. Now these can work up and down as well. So That's pretty cool. Gotta love that. Oops, not like that. Well, actually, let's try this. See how this works. I don't know if I'm going to have enough, actually. I made 12, but I don't think 12's going to be enough. One there, one there. That leaves 4. Yeah, okay, so I'd have to do 1, 2, 3, 6. Wrong way round. Yeah, so I need 2, 4. I need 6 more to close that off. How cool are they? Yeah, like them. Right, I'll have a play with them later. Let's get on with this sorting system. So, what do we need? Now, I haven't done any testing with this at all, but I've got a rough idea of how it should look. Let's get this stuff out of here. And I've set these up. These should be pretty good as well. I'm hoping I've got enough room here. And of course I didn't bring any hoppers with me because it's what these represent. But I can make hoppers, that's no problem. Let's just quickly do that. In fact, why do I need to go over there? I can simply get some wood, planks. Let's grab these. Let's turn these into that. Let's clear out this recipe. Let's have a put that in there. How many do I need? 6, don't I? What do you mean there's no wood in there? There is wood in there. It have to be in my inventory. That's a pain. Where did that wood just go? Unbelievable. There we go. 4. That's how it will make 8 of them. And then, can I store that recipe in there? Might as well. And then I need ingots. So I'll throw the chest in there. Let's get rid of that. A chest and some ingots. And we need 4, 5, 6 of them. And I make quite a few of them, so we'll have a hopper recipe in there also. Excellent. Right. So that's the hoppers. So let's put down the crushers first. Don't know if I'm going to need this many. I've put in an 8-core, and we've got quite a bit of RAM, 62.6% RAM. Don't seem to be like they're going to take much NE, so that's good. So they'll go there. We will have the neon furnaces in here. Oops. Excellent. And I left some SP in all of these, and I made sure they were all charged, which is good. So, let's see, what else do we need? Let's take these out. And this. So, first things first, the crusher. Now the crusher will take everything except bauxite. And then the neon furnace will take everything except magnetite dust. So, yes. So the first thing I'm going to need coming from here is a sorter to sort it initially. Now, I better get this the wrong way round. Of course I did. I need to be up higher. And pop that on there. Perfect. Right. So that will feed through like that. It needs power as well, doesn't it? So let's see if I can get a neon pipe and some cable. We'll turn that into a neon pipe. And then I can feed a cable just down here, I suppose. In fact, if I feed it through this wall, neon pipe there, cable there, I can hide it then, and that should get power. Excellent. Right, and then I can use a hologram controller on these to cover that up. So that's that. I can cover up that bit straight away. That's the floor level. Right, now this will feed into these, so I will have to say I'm probably going to have to use a lot of these, maybe 2. Should really have got the ores, shouldn't I, for sorting this. Right, let me go grab them and I will be right back. Right, I'm back. So, let's have a look. Now I notice I got Menelaus copper ore here. I'm wondering if Menelaus has also got tin ore and zinc. So, once I get hold of some of that, I'm going to have to sort that as well. But we definitely want gold. What side do we want it coming out of? Green would be useful, wouldn't it? That's green, yellow, red. So it will be green and probably the top, which will be blue. So we do gold, iron, copper, and tin. Out of that side. Out of the top, I will have zinc, tin, and Menelaus copper. And then I may have to use this side as well if we get any more Menelaus ores. So I need a neon pipe there. No, I don't. I want a normal pipe there. I've only got 2 on me. Let's have a look. Normal pipes. Yeah, I've got loads. Right. So, normal pipe there and there. And them joining isn't a problem. However, I'm going to need... I need power to these, so I'm going to have to power from the back, which means I'm going to have to feed these from the top. And I suppose that could go... do it like that. That would work. And then everything else is going to come out of this side. Anything that's not sorted will come through there. I need hoppers on the bottom. And I need pipes. Pipes going to that, actually. So definitely going to need some pipes along there. Definitely going to need hoppers there, there. Oops. And there. And then they're going to have to come out and feed into the top of them. That's going to be awkward with the cables, isn't it? So... maybe I could turn these into neon pipes. Break through here. I can cover all this stuff up. And then put a cable running up to there. And that will keep all them powered. And then I can use a hologram controller to fill that in. Right, now the only other thing I'm going to need is a kind of loop system like I had before. Because if that's pushing too much stuff out into them, then they're not going to have anywhere to go. I'll sort that out in a moment. Right, what I'm going to need then is the neon furnaces. We will do the same again. Neon pipe. Break through here. And where's the cable? Oh, it's there. That's fine. Break that. And join that. And that will power them. Again, going to need normal pipes to have the output, and three hoppers. Right, now this one is for the... This one goes to here. So I can bring that down and join that to there. And then that'll get fed into the storage system. This one is for everything else. Now I could do with sorting everything else. So maybe what I would be inclined to do... I wonder if I should sort that there or sort it in here. When it comes through there. So I'm going to have... What's in this one? I might pop a sorter in here. Because we've got power coming through. So if I stick a sorter here. Right, let me have a think of this. I'll be right back. Okay, I've put a sorter up there, and I've split it into redstone, coal, diamond, and lapis down the green route, and then the glowtite crystals and retium crystals with the sand on the red route. So the red will come out the bottom here, travel round, and they will go into this one. The green route is taking all the redstone diamond stuff, which will go into this one. Excuse me. And then anything else, just miscellaneous stuff, will get fed into this one. It's not perfectly organised, but it's better than nothing. And then this one here is coming from the furnaces, which will store our ingots. So yeah, I'll probably go back to this and improve this. Maybe move that into this area so it all gets sorted in here before sent to there. But you know, that's not bad. The normal pipe will then just have to be connected up to that, and it should probably go just for now. We'll just connect it up like this. Not great, but the reason for that is because this is the floor height, and I will want to be able to walk under it at some point. That can come up there as well, maybe make that look a bit tidier. But that should all be connected up. So that's feeding the ores to them. They'll get pulled out and sent that way. No, they don't want to get sent that way. Well, they do, but they want to get put up here. That didn't just steal any of my stuff. No, it didn't. Disconnect that and disconnect that. So yeah, no. Yeah, well, yes, that is right, but they need to go one higher and disconnect that. Yes, that's the one. And that worked out quite well. It lines perfectly up with that door. Okay, good. So that's that. I think that is all wired up. Now, I don't know if I need a loop system in here for the ores to go round, just in case they can't get into these furnaces, but I'm going to try it first. And if I have to put something in, I will do on either side. But these machines are quite quick, so they should keep up, I think. The only other thing to test now is, does it work? And for that, I need a zone transmitter set up somewhere. And we'll see what happens. Now, here, just have a look at journey map. Where am I? So I'm here facing this way. So there's nothing out here. So I can quite comfortably mine in this direction. And all will be good. Now I don't want both of these running at the moment, so I think if I stick a zone transmitter here, because that'll work for this one, and let's see if I increase the size to I'm literally just going to do a small area, 5 by 5. I am going to take it down, what are we on, 87. So I am going to go right down to close to bedrock. I'll take it down 80 blocks. And then send it off in that direction. Further than that. So if I bring that back one, yeah, that's right on this edge here. So, yeah, I think that'll be alright. In fact, if I bring that in by 1, that'll be fine. We'll try that. So, I'll call this just mine 1. Don't need to render on. And let's send 1 and see how that does. As a first test. See if we are getting anything coming through. Anything? Doesn't look like it, does it? What have I done wrong? Oh, I wonder if they're trying to put them into... Yeah, that might be... Yeah, they're storing them in there because they can't find the inventory. We had that problem before, didn't I? Right, that's easily fixed. Bear with me, I will be right back. Right, that seems to have done the job. I've basically just put a hopper on the bottom of this drone station. It stole my pipes. So yeah, that will now pull out and send them down the path down that way. Because these pipes are not directly connected to the drone station, I'm going to have to wire them up like that. Now I'm not going to connect this one just yet, because it will try to, as you can see there's pipes in there, it'll try to pull them out. Oops. And it'll probably feed them into that hopper, and they might just go backwards and forwards, which I don't want. So I'll wire that up later, and then what I can do is go round and tidy this up with the hologram controller by simply click that block and just say that one, that one, that one, that one. Hide all those cables like that. Fill the rest in. Oops. And yeah, wouldn't even know it was there, but it's all still under there. So, that sorted that out. Let's see now if it's sorting these. Seems to be. I mean, until it comes across any ores, it won't do anything else apart from send all those blocks that way and into there. Let's put nether quartz in there, that's fine, I suppose. So I'm limited with storage, sorting at the minute, but use a few more sorters in line and try and get all this sorted a little bit better. And then as soon as that gets to a lower depth where it's collecting ores, it should feed them off this way and into the crushers. Not perfect. I will have a bit of a play with this off camera and get it a bit more perfected. But generally, I think that will do. Yeah. So, I mean, I know the ores are going to come down this way. I know the crushers will crush them. I know they'll get pulled out and sent over here. Yeah, I'll have to check that, because I don't know if what's going to come out of here is going to try and go into that hopper, or this hopper, but they should make the way over here eventually and then come back out and then back round. But I will keep an eye on that. That is the basic sorting setup for the mining, and that should eventually get in this one ingots, all processed. We're starting to get some coal in this one. This is coal, diamonds, redstone and something else, lapis. And then in this one is just everything else basically, but I want that sorting as well, because I probably don't want the nether quartz in with all the cobble and such, but yep, I'll sort that out. That's not a problem. So yeah, that's it. I will try and make this look a bit better, and I will catch you next episode. See you later, guys.